In our first Top 10 Gay Couples video, we endeavored to compile a rock-solid list of our very favorite gay mances. And we believe we delivered. And after an onslaught of viewer mail, we conceded and compiled our second list, as chosen by viewers. And if everyone over here is being honest, we were completely shocked by just how many tear-inducing, drama-filled, studly, adorable couples we had no idea even existed. Well, after many weeks and days and months of hanging our heads in shame, we have re-emerged, heads held high once more, and with a brand new list. So consumed with getting this third list just right, we have thought of nothing else. Seriously, all sorts of government checks and last and final notices have been piling up over here, but no bother. Because finally, we are very proud to present TV's Top 10 Gay Romances. 3. Number 10. Omar and Ander Elite.
Verán, algún día podrás perdonarme. Jamás.
Spanning the full series and bouncing between On Again and Off Again, Valerio and Omar are two of the best parts of Netflix's series Elite. Their relationship goes through various stages and complexities throughout the show. And we were here for it, girl. Valerio Montesinos is a troubled and rebellious guy, which actor Aaron Piper portrays as a free-spirited and nonconformist individual. Omar Shanna is more reserved overall, as he tries to navigate struggling with his sexuality while living in a conservative Muslim home. In the third season of Elite, Valerio's half-sister, Lucretia, introduces him to Omar, who works at the school's cafeteria and is dating Ander, another main character. Valerio develops an immediate interest in Omar and is drawn to his dark, handsome, quiet, and mysterious persona. As the two start spending increasingly more time together, Valerio and Omar start to form a connection. They bond over shared experiences and their mutual attraction. Valerio encourages Omar to embrace his identity and confront his internal demons. Eventually, Valerio and Omar engage in a sexual relationship, despite Omar still being in a committed relationship with Ander. This leads to some mad drama, because now we're left with a love triangle involving Valerio, Omar, and Ander. Throughout the series, Valerio and Omar's relationship evolves, and they experience moments of love, passion, and betrayal. Their connection showcases the complexities of relationships and the conflicts that can arise when desires and circumstances clash.
Quiero que sigamos. Pero si tú no quieres, no pasa nada. No montaré ningún drama, ni me pondré a la contra, ni nada. Lo aceptaré ya. Te dejo solo mejor. Omar, espera.
Number 9. Alex and Charlie, 13 Reasons Why.
We received some extremely sad news from the Evergreen County Sheriff. Bryce Walker was found and has been confirmed dead.
For anyone who may have watched our first Top 10 Gay TV Couples video, you may remember that we preferred Alex with someone completely different. But Alex and Winston were not to be. Introducing Alex Standall and Charlie St. George. After surviving a school shooting, these two characters develop a romantic relationship. We may have drug our collective feet on this one, but not unlike a skin rash, it's grown on us. Alex Standall, a main character in the series, has spent the series dealing with various personal struggles and the aftermath of his friend Hannah Baker's suicide. Charlie St. George is a new student at Liberty High School, who we don't really get to know until the show's later seasons. Alex and Charlie meet and begin to connect during their time at Liberty High School, starting off just as friends. the boys gradually evolve romantically. Navigating issues and personal insecurities, pressures and difficulties viewers have come to expect from 13 Reasons, this couple seems to have some genuine chemistry. Loved it.
What you were going through.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you know, I'm a freak, so.
No. No.
That was surprising.
Surprising good or surprising bad?
Number 8. Blaine and Kurt. Glee. So full disclosure, we have literally never watched a full episode of Glee until now. Blaine and Kurt are two students at William McKinley who develop into one of the more significant relationships on the show. Blaine Anderson is introduced as a member of the Dalton Academy Warblers, an a cappella group, before transferring to William McKinley High School. Kurt Hummel is a student at McKinley and a member of the school's Glee Club. Blaine and Kurt initially meet when Kurt visits Dalton Academy and auditions for the Warblers. They form a friendship based on their shared passion for music and experience as gay teenagers navigating their identities and relationships. As their friendship deepens, Blaine and Kurt start to develop romantic feelings for each other. They share their first kiss during a meeting of the Dalton Academy Warblers, and their relationship gradually progresses. Blaine and Kurt face various challenges throughout their relationship, including dealing with homophobia, insecurities, and the ups and downs of high school life. They support each other through personal and emotional struggles and often perform duets together, showcasing their musical and romantic connection. Their relationship becomes a central focus of the show, highlighting themes of love, acceptance, and self-discovery. Blaine and Kurt's relationship also addresses important LGBTQ+ issues, representing a positive and influential portrayal of a gay couple on television. It's worth mentioning that the relationship between Blaine and Kurt experiences its share of ups and downs throughout the series, including breakups and reconciliations. However, they ultimately find their way back to each other and continue to support one another.
That was a moment for me. About you. You move me, Kurt. And this duet would just be an excuse to spend more time with you.
Number 7. Andrus and Luke. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
The only person you're gonna scare is yourself!
Gotcha.
Good night, Harvey.
Good night, Sabrina.
In the town of Greendale.
From the creators of Riverdale and set in the same universe, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina should have to work double overtime to set itself apart. But the dark, spooky themes and the creator's choice to oversaturate the visuals does the job without breaking a sweat. We are introduced to Andrus, Sabrina's cousin, we think, episode 1. With his bisexuality not terribly ambiguous, it was only a matter of time before a handsome side piece, excuse us, side character would enter stage left. And oh, did the Dark Lord pull through. Luke, played by actor Darren Mann, catches Andrus' eye and serves as a much-needed distraction for Andrus, who's usually abracadabbering something or other. The gayness is short-lived, unfortunately. But what's short is usually what's sweet.
No use trying to leave. I've bound you to the academy. You have to stay.
Why? Why would you do
Because
this?
you belong here with us now, with your own kind, safe inside these walls, standing with the coven, with your warlock brothers, with me, Ambrose.
No, you don't understand. I have to.
No, you don't understand. I couldn't leave you out there to die, Ambrose. Because I love you.
Number 6. Justin and Riley. The Lake.
Try to be my parent.
Not like other birth dads. I'm a cool birth dad.
Are you quoting Mean Girls?
Amazon's The Lake sees character Justin struggling to balance his at-home responsibilities and his social life. Balancing a delicate relationship with his bio daughter, who he gave up for adoption, his stepsister, who was awarded the much-coveted family cottage in their newly deceased father's will, and a budding courtship with the hottie handyman from next door. The series stars some familiars like Julia Stiles and Jerry O'Connell and even scored a couple LOL moments. Not a small feat these days. The couple share some genuinely cute moments throughout, but suffer from too little screen time. A reoccurring theme in this genre we're noticing.
Killing the quiet, you know so well. Insecurities, I curse myself. I'm bitter and
Number 5. Kevin and Moose. Riverdale.
The year is 1955. All of us, we were all sent back in time.
The CW's Riverdale sees Kevin Keller and Moose Mason fill the gay romantic storyline void we never knew we had. Developing over the course of the show's 7 seasons. Kevin Keller, played by actor Casey Cott, is an openly gay student at Riverdale High School, while Moose Mason, played by actor Cody Kearsley, is, at least initially, the cliché closet case. Season 1 introduces us to Kevin and Moose's relationship when they secretly meet up in the woods, which is a known spot for clandestine encounters. They share a kiss and develop a connection. However, Moose is apprehensive about publicly acknowledging his attraction to Kevin due to the fear of being outed and the potential consequences. Their relationship remains largely hidden. As the show progresses, Moose starts to struggle with his sexuality, feeling torn between his feelings for Kevin and societal expectations. He grapples with coming to terms with his identity and the fear of being labeled and judged. In the 2nd season, Moose begins dating a girl named Midge, which complicates his relationship with Kevin. However, their connection is not entirely forgotten, and Kevin continues to care for Moose, even as they maintain a platonic friendship. Both actors are handsome and do a creditable job with what they've been given. Unfortunately, Riverdale never really takes the chance to dig deeper into a gaymans that ultimately never was but could have been.
Your stuffed animals, it's all gone.
Just things. You're gonna be okay, Moose.
Number 4. Bruno and Paul. Merly. In the Spanish TV drama Merly, the relationship between Bruno and Paul features heavily. Both high school students who become close friends throughout the series' 3 seasons. Bruno and Paul first meet when they both join popular teacher Merly's philosophy class. Although at first they don't have much interaction and come from different social circles, but eventually true love brings them together. In Jiminy Cricket's It's Heaven, Bruno and Paul's friendship starts to develop. They begin to spend more time together and engage in philosophical discussions outside of class. Despite their obvious chemistry, Bruno and Paul often find themselves at odds due to their different personalities and perspectives. Bruno is more outgoing, rebellious, and emotionally expressive, while Paul is reserved, introverted, and analytical. These differences lead to misunderstandings between them. In other words, drama. And we are here for it.
Oye, ¿sabes qué? Te miro para las tías.
Number 3. Moritz and Louise. Gut Zayten, Schlet Zayten. Okay, so full disclosure before we start this one, we didn't actually watch this series in full. This was for several reasons, not least of which was the fact that it's a long-time running German soap opera, its premiere season having been all the way back in 1992. Despite its long run and a cultural attitude that mostly outgrew the daytime soap formula of TV media, this series continues to be popular. Our number 3 choice couple, though, don't require much deep thinking to understand why we love them so much. Moritz and Luis are a joy to watch. The actors clearly have tons of chemistry. To be fair, the story arc for Moritz and Luis isn't anything original. But we're okay with that. Number 2. Harlan and Cyrus. Wolf Pack.
Why are we stopped?
Harlan Briggs, played by actor Tyler Lawrence Gray, and Zach Nelson, who plays Cyrus, are first runner-up for a reason.
How come you don't have a girlfriend now? Who says I don't? Do you? No. How come you don't have a boyfriend? Who says I don't?
Need we say more?
We know you?
It's hard for me to communicate the thoughts that I hold. But tonight I'm gonna let you know.
You should ask me out sometime. Like a date? Yeah, like a date.
Number 1. Simon and Manuel. Unprofessor.
Perché ti dà fastidio? Ma che vuoi? Dimmi che vuoi, Simone.
Facciamo così.
Che società?
La Manuel e Simone associati.
This Italian series had its debut back in 2021 and proved to be gripping and at times hard to watch. There's no denying that the relationship between Simon and Manuel evokes several different emotions. At its core, it's a love story, a complicated love story. High school student Simon becomes entranced by fellow schoolmate Manuel, who at first and for most of the season identifies as straight. Enemies at first, the two gradually warm to each other. But only after several tense and at times uncomfortable confrontations. Simon misinterprets Manuel's signals and makes the first move, only to be rejected but also attacked with homophobia by Manuel. That is until one evening, when Manuel betrays his tough guy facade and allows his true feelings for Simon to show through. This story isn't a stereotypical romance. It can be ugly at times. This type of realness is what real-life love can be like sometimes. And for that reason, we think this series and its gay man's couple should be given a chance. It's worth it.
Simone, non fa cazzate. Ma sì, ti aiuta a non fa cazzate. Che fai? Torni? Come sei stata a Glasgow?
Bene, devo dire. Non lo so, è tutto un po' difficile.
Mi fai per amore?
Non mica sono innamorato di te io. Ne valeva la pena.
Sono passato una mente, però non le penso quelle cose che ti ho detto.
Te che ne sai quello che pensa Simone?
Oh boy. We really pulled it together this time. It near killed us. Good thing it's the curse of the Catwoman over here, cuz number 10 killed us first. Number 4 killed us. And number 3 for sure killed us. Number 2 and number 1 was like a double drive-by. Girl. Damn. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.